Now that is more like it for the Blue Jays now. The offense still doesn't go crazy. However, what did we see today? An outstanding start from Chris Bassitt. Great bullpen performances. Some homers. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Anthony Santander go deep, and the Blue Jays beat the Padres 3-0 tonight at Rogers Center. And yes, I understand you want them to score 5 runs. We talked about it in the last video how they haven't been able to do that recently. But they do come out with a win today. And I know it's still a glaring issue, the runs. But the home runs are what really I love to see. And it starts in the bottom half of the first inning. As Bichette has a pretty good at bat, then strikes out on a slider. Vladdy goes up there. And first pitch is 97 at the top of the zone. And he gets on top of this thing and drills it. Or he gets not on top of it. He gets underneath it and drills it to left field. And it is gone. Vladdy's 6th homer of the year. And just like that, the Blue Jays, who don't score a lot in the first inning, get a 1-0 lead and a solo homer. You're feeling great about things. Chris Bassitt then settles right down. And then in the bottom half of the 5th inning, Alejandro Kirk has a really good at bat. Grinds it out, and gets a slider on the outer half just off the plate. Takes it for ball 4. He gets on. And a guy I talked about in the last video, I made the title that he stinks. And I wanted to do that because I wanted to maybe flip the narrative on him. And well, so be it. Because Anthony Santander gets a hanging slider after a horrible first at bat. Gets a hanging slider from Dylan Cease. And does not miss it. Hits it 110 miles an hour off the bat. Drills it to right field. The question is, does it have the height? And it does! A 2-run shot for Santander. Puts the Jays up 3-0. Vibes immaculate for him. The bench is loving it. Vladdy's looking up to the heavens. And the Blue Jays have a 3-0 lead. Now, as I mentioned, after that, they locked it down. The bullpen was outstanding. You had Brendan Little, Yariel Rodriguez, and Jeff Hoffman locking this game down. As the Blue Jays, like I said, win it 3-0. Now, is it a great game? Are the Jays all the way back? I wouldn't say so. Why? Because they had 3 freaking hits today. Now, 2 of which left the ballpark, so who the hell cares? But 3 hits, 7 strikeouts, walked twice, not great, right? Santander 1 for 3 with a run scored, 2 RBIs on the homer. Vladdy 1 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI on the homer. And the other one was Addison Barger singled through the left side of the infield. I guess it was more like up the middle. They were playing him in the shift. But he ends up stealing second base, ends up getting the third on a sacrifice bunt from Ernie, and then Nathan Lucas, it's a line drive right at first base, and they double off Barger at third. So an unfortunate one there for Barger. But regardless, there's got to be more offense than that. Because as much as Bassitt was great and the bullpen was awesome, you're not going to win games like this all the time. You got to find ways to score more runs. You're going to have to win a game 5-2, 5-3, 5-4 even. You can't score 3 runs and think, oh, we're good, and then give up a 4-piece, and then somehow we're blaming the bullpen, right? You can't do that. You got to find a way to score more runs, but you will enjoy today's dub regardless. Now let's talk about Chris Bassitt, because he was marvelous. 6 innings of 4-hit baseball. No earned runs, walked 1, struck out 6, and had some big-time moments. I believe it was his strikeout, to end the 6th inning. Let me confirm this. So after Luis arrives, grounds out. Manny Machado flies out. Jackson Merrill then singles to right field, and he strikes out Xander Bogaerts, who goes down to 1 knee. And Bassitt is fired up on the mound, and he goes 6 shutout innings against the San Diego Padres. Really good stuff from him to end his outing. And then Brendan Little goes out there and just continues to do what he does, right? Allows a single, gets the double play, and then gets a strikeout. Clean inning of work for Brendan Little there in his inning of work. Yariel Rodriguez has really turned the year around. Had an awful start to the season. Let me go back to that beginning part of the year. The ERA to start the season was pretty pathetic stuff, right? He pitched against the Nationals, and the Orioles in the first couple games of the year, and was no good in Game 1. It was just a lot of not good performances for Yariel. And you look at his last little bit, he has not allowed an earned run since May 7th against the Angels, where he's gone inning and a third, 2 innings, inning and a third, 1 inning, 2 innings, and then goes an inning today. all clean stuff from Yariel. He's been very good recently. Didn't have the strikeout today, but the stuff was moving. The basketball was playing. The velocity was up at 97. You love what you saw there. And, of course, Jeff Hoffman, where you look at the ERA now, and it's like, boy, he was unhittable to start the year, and now he looks awful with that ERA. But regardless, it's his 10th save of the season. Clean job, gets a strikeout, a nasty splitter to Jackson Merrill. The splitter was working. The velo was at 97 with the heater. You love what you saw from him today, and you get the W. You'll take it, and you'll move on. The next game for the Toronto Blue Jays is tomorrow night, 7:07 first pitch, game 2 of this 3-game set against the Padres. Randy Vasquez gets the ball for the Padres. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't he one of the pieces in the Soto deal? He was. He was one of the pieces in the Soto deal. He's had a very good start to the season for them. An ERA just under 3.5. Not a lot of strikeout stuff, though. Only 23 strikeouts in 44 innings of work. Kevin Gausman gets the ball for the Blue Jays. I believe, what has he done recently? Yeah, he was actually awful in his last start against the Tampa Bay Rays. That was that afternoon game on Thursday. 5 2/3, 10 hits, 6 runs, all of which were earned. Allowed 3 homers. Wasn't great. He needs a bounce-back outing. His 2 previous starts, I believe, were pretty good, right? 5 1/3, 3 runs against Seattle, but then 6 shutout innings against Cleveland. So he needs a bounce-back game against the Padres tomorrow and find a way to get a series win, right? And what's the saying? You can't sweep a series without winning game 1. They did that today. They're back to within a game of 500. Find a way tomorrow. Gaz get a good start. Get some early offense. Win another ball game. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the dub tonight, hit that like button. Do appreciate it. The subscribe button, you guys not done so already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. What you like, what you not like from today's game. For the Toronto Blue Jays, Twitter, Discord, Instagram, and of course TikTok is down below. So follow there if you haven't done so already. And I will talk to you guys. No other team going. So Jays edition tomorrow night, 7:07 first pitch at Rogers Center. Randy Vasquez, Kevin Gausman is the pitching matchup. We're going to find a way to get back to 500 yet again. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the dub this evening. Talk to you guys then.